Pay attention to the woman waiting at baggage claim, beaming with excitement. Her name is Vanessa Ruiz. She's a plus-size influencer and boutique owner from Ridgewood, New Jersey, weighing nearly 1,000 pounds due to a rare glandular condition, here to meet her online soulmate after months of flirty chats and shared dreams. Now, pay attention to the man. His name is Derek Voss. Watch the airport security camera catch his reaction. He spots Vanessa's massive frame under the Deveron's arrival lights, face twists, from eager grin to pure revulsion in seconds, fists clenching at his sides. In exactly 48 hours, this catfished predator will snap, murdering her in a fit of humiliated rage. He thought he was flying to a fantasy. This was no love story. It was a trap that turned deadly. Vanessa Ruiz waits with a homemade sign covered in glitter hearts and the words, "Derek, my love." She's dressed for this moment. A flowing red maxi dress that she ordered custom from her own boutique, Vanessa Curves, an online store catering to plus-size women. Her hair is freshly done, makeup flawless. She spent 3 hours getting ready for this. After 6 months of messaging, video chats with strategic angles, and carefully filtered photos, she's finally meeting the man she's convinced herself could be the one. Derek Voss emerges from the jetway. He's 42 years old, fit from obsessive gym routines following a bitter divorce 2 years ago. He works as an IT security consultant in Phoenix. He carries a single backpack. He's only planned to stay the weekend. His eyes scan the crowd expectantly. Then he sees her. The airport security camera positioned above Carousel 7 captures everything in high definition. Derek's expression shifts through several emotions in the span of 5 seconds. First, confusion. His eyes narrow as he tries to place her, then recognition, then shock. His mouth opens slightly, and then the moment that will go viral 3 days later. Derek pulls out his phone, thumb moving frantically across the screen. He's scrolling through his photos. He stops on one, a picture of a woman named Vanessa from her dating profile. The woman in the photo is curvy, yes, but maybe 180 pounds, hourglass figure, flowing dark hair, sultry smile. The angles were perfect. Filters were subtle, but effective. She's proud of her space. She's made it work. Derek sets his backpack down in the guest room. Vanessa suggests they order takeout since it's getting late and her dinner reservations aren't until tomorrow. Derek agrees to pizza. While they wait for delivery, Vanessa pulls out photo albums. Yes, physical albums, showing him her journey from a normal weight teenager to the woman she is now. Thyroid condition diagnosed at 19. Medications that caused weight gain, PCOS that compounded everything. She's vulnerable, open, trying to make him understand. Derek barely looks at the photos. He's scrolling through his phone. At 10:15 p.m., Derek's phone records show he sent a text message. The recipient was his best friend back in Phoenix. The message read, "Dude, she catfished me hard. I'm talking 1,000 pounds easy. Pics were a total lie. I flew 1,200 miles for this. I'm trapped here for the weekend. Kill me now." Marcus's response, "No refund on that plane ticket, bro. Make the best of it." Derek's reply, "Fuck that. Early morning tomorrow, maybe they can grab breakfast at this cute diner she loves." Derek agrees and retreats to the guest room. But here's where things get murky. What happens over the next several hours is reconstructed from forensic evidence, cell phone records, and later testimony. Because no one, except Derek Voss, knows exactly what happened inside 428 Maple Ridge Court between 11 p.m. on July 12th and 6:30 a.m. on July 13th. What we do know is this. At 11:47 p.m., Vanessa's phone sent one final text message to her best friend, Carla Reyes. It read, "He's perfect, Carla. A little quiet, but I think he's just shy. I'm so happy I could cry." Carla's response came 2 minutes later. "Babe, I'm so happy for you. Send pics tomorrow." Vanessa never responded.
We have breaking news tonight regarding an influencer missing after an online date. Authorities are urging anyone with information to come forward.
The airport security footage of Derek's reaction, his face twisted in revulsion as he compares Vanessa to her photos, goes viral. Within hours, it's been viewed 15 million times across TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Public reaction is split. Some express sympathy for Vanessa. She just wanted to be loved for who she is. Catfishing doesn't deserve murder. This is why plus-size women are scared to date. Others victim blame. She lied to him across 6 months. What did she expect? Catfishing is emotional manipulation. He has a right to be angry. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. The debate rages, but Torres doesn't care about public opinion. She cares about finding Vanessa, dead or alive, and bringing Derek to justice. At 9:47 p.m., Torres gets a tip through the hotline. A gas station attendant in Mahwah, New Jersey, just 10 miles from Ridgewood, reports that a man matching Derek's description bought $40 worth of gas, paying cash, around 4 p.m. today. The attendant noticed scratches on the man's arms and neck. He was driving a silver Explorer. Torres pulls traffic camera footage from the area. Sure enough, at 4:12 p.m., the Explorer passes through Mahwah, heading north on Route 17. Derek is still in the area. Why hasn't he fled the state? The 15th of July, 2025, 2:30 a.m. Anonymous tip. Torres is at her desk, running on coffee and adrenaline, when an email comes through the tip line. No name. Sent from a burner email address, created that day. Subject: you won't find her where you're looking. Check the lake, not the mountain, the lake. There are several lakes in the area, but one stands out. Ramapo Lake, adjacent to the state forest where they found the scooter. It's accessed by a separate service road. Torres mobilizes a dive team for first light. The 15th of July, 2025, 6 a.m., Ramapo Lake dive. The lake is murky, visibility poor. Divers from the Bergen County Sheriff's Office enter the water at dawn. They work in a grid pattern, starting from the shore and working outward. At 8:47 a.m., a diver surfaces and signals. The recovery team. We've got something. The body is Vanessa Ruiz. She's been wrapped in what appears to be a shower curtain, the cheap plastic kind found in every budget motel, and weighted down with cinder blocks tied with rope. The wrapping has partially come loose, which is likely why the body surfaced enough for the diver to spot it. The medical examiner arrives and makes a preliminary assessment at the scene. Deceased for approximately 48 hours, consistent with the timeline. Visible bruising around the neck, suggesting strangulation. Defensive wounds on the hands and forearms. She fought back. Torres feels a mix of relief and sorrow. Relief that they found Vanessa. Sorrow at what she endured. But the discovery raises a new question. How did Derek, a 180-pound man, get Vanessa's 1,000-pound body from her townhouse to this lake? The answer comes from forensic analysis of the Explorer. When the vehicle is eventually recovered and processed, investigators find heavy-duty ratchet straps in the trunk, the kind used to secure cargo in trucks. Derek had purchased them at a hardware store near the airport on July 12th, before he even met Vanessa. Premeditation? Or just preparation for a worst-case scenario that came true? The 15th of July, 2025, 2 p.m. Autopsy results. Dr. Michael Chen, Bergen County Medical Examiner, completes Vanessa's autopsy. His findings: cause of death, asphyxiation due to manual strangulation. Time of death, between midnight and 2 a.m. on July 13th. Additional findings: petechial hemorrhaging in the eyes, consistent with strangulation. Bruising on the neck, matching hand-sized pressure points. Defensive wounds on both hands. Broken nails. Skin under fingernails that matched Derek Voss's DNA. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head, non-fatal but likely rendered her disoriented. Evidence of recent sexual activity, but no signs of sexual assault. Stomach contents: pizza, consistent with her last known meal. Dr. Chen's conclusion: the victim was struck from behind, likely while seated or lying down, then manually strangled. The strangulation was prolonged, at least 3 to 5 minutes of sustained pressure. This was not a momentary loss of control. This was sustained, deliberate force. Torres reads the report with grim determination. This is first-degree murder. The 15th of July 2025, 5 p.m. Derek Voss sighting. A motel manager in Suffern, New York, just across the New Jersey border, calls police. A man matching Derek's description checked in last night, paying cash, using a fake name. When the manager saw the news, he recognized him immediately. Local police and FBI surround the motel. At 6:15 p.m., they breach the room. Empty. But Derek left in a hurry. His backpack is still there. Inside, investigators find a change of clothes, toiletries, a laptop, a notebook filled with angry writings about Vanessa, and most damning, photos printed from her dating profile with the word liar written across them in red marker. The laptop search history shows Derek was researching flights to Mexico, bus routes to Canada, and how to cross borders without a passport. He knew the walls were closing in. At 7:30 p.m., a trucker calls the tip line. He picked up a hitchhiker matching Derek's description on I-87 heading north toward Albany. The guy seemed agitated, kept asking how far it was to the Canadian border. The trucker, spooked, dropped him off at a rest stop near exit 23. State police converge on the area. At 9 p.m., they spot Derek walking along the highway, shoulder, thumb out, trying to catch another ride. When patrol cars pull up, lights flashing, Derek runs into the woods adjacent to the highway. A manhunt ensues. K9 units track him through the forest. A helicopter with thermal imaging hovers overhead. At 10:47 p.m., Derek emerges from the woods, hands raised, covered in scratches and mud. He's surrounded by officers with guns drawn. "I didn't mean to kill her," he shouts. "She lied to me. She brought this on herself." Those words are recorded on multiple body cameras. They will be played at his trial. Derek Voss is arrested and charged with first-degree murder. The 3rd of August 2025, Interrogation Room, Ridgewood PD. Derek has been appointed a public defender, but against his attorney's advice, he agrees to talk to Detective Torres. The interrogation lasts 4 hours. Derek wavers between denial and justification, never quite admitting to murder, but never quite denying it either. Key excerpts from the interrogation. "Derek, we found Vanessa's body. We know you killed her. The DNA under her fingernails is yours. Your search history, your movements, the evidence, it all points to you. Help yourself here. Tell me, what happened?" "She catfished me. Do you understand that? I spent 6 months talking to someone who didn't exist. I spent money I don't have on that plane ticket. I flew 1,200 miles for that. For what, Derek? For a woman who lied about everything. I saw her at the Bird Airport, and I wanted to turn around right there, but I couldn't. Everyone was watching. She was making this big scene with her sign. I felt trapped. So you went to her house?" "I tried to make it work. I swear I did. We got pizza, we talked. I tried to see past it, but all I could think about was how she played me, made me look like an idiot." "What happened that night, Derek?" Long pause. "We argued. I confronted her. I showed her the profile picture she'd sent, this beautiful woman who didn't exist. I asked her how she could do that to someone. And you know what she said? She laughed. She actually laughed and said, 'You should have video called me without filters if it mattered so much.' That made you angry. That made me, I don't know, something snapped. She wasn't even sorry. She was acting like I was the problem for expectingly. Honesty. Did you hit her?" "I don't remember exactly. Everything went red. Next thing I knew, she was on the floor, and I was. My hands were on her neck." "How long?" "I don't know. Minutes. She stopped moving. I panicked. I didn't know what to do. So you wrapped her body in a shower curtain." "Where did you get the shower curtain, Derek?" "The motel. I checked into that motel in Secaucus after. I needed to think. I took their shower curtain. And the cinder blocks? Hardware store near the lake. I paid cash." "Torres, you bought the ratchet straps before you even met her. Were you planning this?" Defense. "No, that was just, I'm always prepared. I'm a planner. It doesn't mean anything. You searched how to suffocate someone quietly the night you met her." Silence. "Derek, that sounds like premeditation to me. I was angry. I was researching in anger. I wasn't actually going to do it. But you did do it." Breaks down. "She ruined my life. My ex-wife took everything, and I was finally ready to try again. And this woman, she made me believe something beautiful was happening, and it was all fake, all of it. So you killed her." Yes, I killed her." The 12th of October 2025, trial begins. Bergen County Superior Court. The trial of Derek Voss attracts national attention. Cameras aren't allowed in the courtroom, but the media circus outside is relentless. The prosecution, led by Assistant District Attorney Monica Grant, presents a clear narrative. Derek Voss, humiliated by being catfished, flew into a rage and murdered Vanessa Ruiz in cold blood. The evidence is overwhelming. DNA, search history, his own confession. The defense, led by public defender Thomas Brennan, attempts to argue that this was a crime of passion. She had dreams. Derek Voss took all of that away because his ego was hurt. He took my baby girl from me over pictures on a phone. There is no excuse. There is no justification. He is a murderer, and he deserves to spend the rest of his life paying for what he did. Judge Morrison sentences Derek Voss to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Derek shows no emotion as he's led away in handcuffs. The 27th of November 2025, present day. Derek Voss is currently incarcerated at New Jersey State Prison in Trenton. He has filed an appeal claiming his confession was coerced and that he received ineffective counsel. Legal experts give the appeal a little chance of success.